started to realize a few years into the relationship, there was like moments of red flags, you know, gaslighting here and there, but it wasn't, it's hard because when there's no physical abuse and there's no cheating, like to the eye, you skip past it. Yeah, you go past it because you're like, I love this person. And then it was just one day, it got so bad so quickly. And I looked back and saw all of the other moments that those were like the sproutings of that kind of behavior into this. Like,
and you didn't recognize it.
No.
You get to a point, I mean, I've experienced that. You get to a point, I mean, not everyone gets to this point. I think I'm super thankful for you. You look at it all and you're like, how have I been putting up with this? What has this relationship been satisfying in myself? Which I think there's probably layers of that satisfying in you. But there were certain examples, like I know you told me something that happened in Vegas or something, or I don't know, there's a couple different examples where you told me that was like whoa.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yes. So, like, yeah, speaking of Vegas, so this is one of the earlier examples. We got in like a little argument, and of course,
and you try to avoid arguments
at
all
costs. I hate arguments. I don't
know.
want to start it. I like to live in peace.
I know.
And so we got in a little argument, and he got to Vegas and then left his charger because I got in a fight with him, of course. Silly me. My bad. You forgot your charger. Doesn't call me.
You can't buy a charger.
Yeah, you can't buy a charger. Doesn't call me both nights he's in Vegas. Is posting like ridiculously disrespectful videos of him with like girls at tables, and then comes back and has the audacity to tell me he needs to think about. I chuckle.
I literally said saw smile. You're like, oh really? The audacity. But like, this is the thing, is that, and you stayed, right?
Yes, because I didn't get it.
I know, but
when
this
you
is
don't
what I
get
want
it,
to
you
call
don't
it out.
get it.
You don't, yeah. When you can't see it, it's like this blinding thing comes up, and you're just like, oh, I rationalize it all. Like,
yes.
My mistreatment, I rationalize over and over again, and I think it's very similar, me and you, with like, we're always looking for the best in people, and I think that's an amazing quality. But I never learned, and I also learned this from my parents, is like, coming up from my religious background, is like, we give people grace, we forgive, we give people grace. I'm like, where's the freaking boundary discussion? Like, I gave men so many chances over and over and over again, and I still got kicked to the ground.
I know. It's because it's not that I didn't express, for anyone who thinks it's not that I didn't express that I was angry. Yeah. I was like, obviously called him out and said, what are you talking about? You're being ridiculous. But it's the fact that I stayed even after that. And then that thing happened again, of course, like a similar situation. And then finally, though, at the end, I'm so thankful because it got really emotionally and borderline physically abusive at the end. And I just had this come to Jesus moment where I was like, oh, this isn't love.
Yeah.
I don't love you. But I will say a lot of people who have been experienced abuse don't have that. Mm-hmm. So I say that with gratitude, because it's hard when you are in love and you have that, you're just so lasered, focused into it that you can't even see outside of yourself. And finally I had that, and I left and cut him off. I think that's the only way you can do it.